One morning, while driving the shuttle at BYU Education Week, I picked up an older woman from Canada. We waited at the Museum of Art Hub, and though I was ready to leave, I felt prompted to stay just a little longer. Soon, another woman boarded, this one from Salt Lake. They sat quietly as we drove toward Helaman Halls, our destination. And then I asked about their sessions. As the woman in back began to speak, this Canadian sister turned and gasped, "I know your voice." They had served together as family history missionaries many years ago and lost touch. But here's the miracle. Before coming to Education Week, the woman from Canada had prayed earnestly to reconnect with this friend or anyone from their mission. Despite searching online, she found nothing. But that day, in a shuttle van in Provo, her prayer was answered. The woman from Salt Lake? She had the other friend's phone number right there with her. This is BYU Education Week, a place for learning, growth, and divine inspiration. Whether in a classroom or a shuttle, we are each a small but powerful part of the Lord's plan. BYU Education Week is a week-long series of seminars and training sessions for people 14 and older that they can learn about spiritual aspects as well as even temporal and physical things like how to garden, how to do family history, or even just how to raise kids. It's all different sorts of interests and appeals to all ages. I believe the spiritual and academic aspects work together in such a way that there's topics for everyone. That 1 hour I could be having a class on building a testimony, and then the next hour I could learn how to make raised flower plants or raised garden beds. It's just a variety of interests, but there's hundreds of things to choose from, and so it really appeals to all ages. People keep coming back to BYU Education Week year after year because there's such variety that even if we have the same subjects each year, it's a different teacher or it's going to be a different relevancy in your own life because maybe last year you didn't need to learn how to salsa dance, but now this year you're dating someone and you need to, get those dance moves on. So I think just a variety of topics year after year brings people back. BYU Education Week helps people of different ages because there are things specifically for 14-year-olds or even, a 16-year-old or 18-year-old. But then there's also topics for newly married couples or for even older people in life. So, you might have a class on retirement or preparing for, investing in the stock market. But then you might also have things that are just specific to newly married or has nothing to do with a family. It's just your personal growth and your testimony or your interest in the Bible or Book of Mormon. I wish more people knew that Education Week is so fun because there's such a variety of topics and you get to meet individuals from all over the world, and they're all learners. They're all here to try something new, meet someone different than they were probably planning to do, and it's just a great way to spend the week in a fun environment.